YouTube, welcome to King Sense. It's Mr. King Sense himself, and I'm back again with another review. But right now, I want to thank you for tuning in. So today, we have something different. We have 3 bangers out of my collection for the date night. So we have. I wouldn't say my top 3, but maybe it is my top 3. I didn't really think on it that hard to go in there and pick which would be the top 3 necessarily, but at least 2 of these would be in my top 3. So anyway, I picked 3 fragrances that I think will help you guys out, man, to really put that first impression on that woman that you want to take out. You know, sometimes we only get one. You know, when you're dealing with women, sometimes we only get one time to make a first impression. Your first impression could be your last. So when it comes to wearing fragrances, man, we got to make sure that we're saying the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So, so again, without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we have 1 Million Lucky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is the bottle. This is the 100 ml. I love the whole 1 million lineup, man. I love them from Privé to regular 1 million, man. I mean, they're just I mean, you see it. It's pure quality, pure quality. So quickly, man, the note breakdown for this is hazelnut, accord, green plum, grapefruit. We have white cedarwood, we have patchouli, and we have amber. And I'm gonna say this, guys. I really, really, really love this scent, man. I love it. I've worn it on dates myself. It's never let me down. You see the smile on my face. It's never let me down. Hence, the name is Lucky. You hear me? 1 Million Lucky. You have to be careful, guys. When we're going on dates, you have to. I mean, because 9 times out of 10, we're going to be in close proximity with the female. You know, so we don't want to beat their nostrils up because we have on something strong and we overspray. So you want to go light when you're going on a date. Make sure you shower. Make sure you're well groomed, and I would say 3 is max. 3 sprays is max. That's all you need. You just need 3 sprays. It's not like we're going to work or we're getting ready to, we're at the start of our day. No, you're on a date night. You're on a date. So 3 is more than enough. 3 is suffice. That's all you need. Do not overspray, because that can be a turnoff. And then that first impression could be your last. So 3 sprays is all you need, and that's of all 3. That's of any fragrance, to be correct. That's any fragrance. When you're going out on the date, you just need something that she's just, she's gonna be sitting close to you and she's just gonna get whiffs. You don't want her turning her head because it's too strong. No, don't do that. Don't do that. 1 Million Lucky, man, is just, it's fire. This is fire. I stand corrected. This would be probably my top 3 out of my collection. I haven't wore this. It's probably been a few months. But guys, off top, man, I get that grapefruit, that white cedarwood, that green plum. That green plum note is just fantastic. I mean, it's like they set a plum, right there on the cutting board, man, and sliced it and just squeezed it into the bottle. I mean, it's that juicy. It's that juicy. So this is 1 Million Lucky, guys, man. Again, for the date night, all you need is 3. Come on now, don't do it to them, fellas. Don't do it to them. Don't kill them with the fragrances. 3, 3 and get up out of there. So the next one we have, it's not the King, but in my collection, this is King. It's my favorite scent, as you guys know. If you follow Mr. King Scents, I've mentioned it before in my reviews. This is my favorite fragrance beyond any. fragrance in my collection, Creative Vintage, the whole 9 yards. To this day, I'm gonna say to this day, because constantly fragrances are being developed and composed. So as of now, and for a long time, this is the reigning champ in my collection. You see it. This is Mr. Dior Sauvage. EDT, baby. EDT. So, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Sauvage, as you know, is well known. Well known. I mean, people who are not fragrance connoisseurs know about Sauvage. What I'm gonna tell you about Sauvage is that Sauvage is a mass pleaser. Sauvage is a all-around, just beautiful. I mean, I don't even have to put it to my nose, and it's just there. This, guys, there has not been one time I wore Sauvage and not got complimented. Not one time. The thing with Sauvage is so powerful. It's so powerful that it is important that you follow my words of not overspraying these fragrances, guys. 3 is all you need. 1, 2, and you could choose to do 1 on the chest or 1 on your shirt right there in the front. But do not send a woman running somewhere trying to get fresh air because you done sprayed all this cologne everywhere. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want her when she leaves your presence, you want her thinking about how good you were smelling. Guys, these fragrances are going to do that. So Sauvage, for those who don't know about Sauvage, real quick, briefly, I'm going to go over the notes. We have bergamot, ambroxan. This is that ambroxan bomb. We have geranium, pepper, lavender, vetiver, and we have patchouli. 10 out of 10. I didn't even have to think about that. 10 out of 10. Beautiful. This is the most stunning fragrance that I don't even have the words for this right now. I didn't even think about what to say about Sauvage, man. Sauvage speaks for itself, guys. If you don't have this, get it. I have smelled the EDP. The difference between this and the EDP goes straight to the dry down of Sauvage. So with that being said, is you miss out on what Sauvage was originally created with and for. That ambroxan bomb that punches them in the face. You don't get that in the EDP. The EDP goes straight to the dry down. I want to enjoy the whole Sauvage, not just Vage. So EDP goes straight to Vage. I want Sauvage, if that makes sense. So again, guys, number 2 in the list, Dior Sauvage EDT. And I ordered it straight from Christian Dior. It came with this bag for it, man. Nice, elegant bag. And I keep it in there. Why not? You know, when you're spending good money on your fragrances, man, when you're a collector, you keep, you keep the things that make your collection unique. You know, one thing I'm doing now, I'm keeping all my boxes. I don't keep them on the shelves with the colognes, but I keep them stashed away. So that's one thing I'm starting to do now is keep all my boxes. But guys, the ambroxan bomb, the ambroxan king, and is the king of my collection, Dior Sauvage EDT. For the last and not least, guys, can I get a drum roll? So we have, I'm gonna just go ahead and call it the date god. I think that suits this. Oh, that suits this well. That's what this is. This is the king of dates. La Nuit de L'Homme by YSL. Guys, if you don't have this in your collection, I'm gonna just say this. You don't have a collection. I'm sorry. If you do not have La Nuit de L'Homme in your collection, you do not have a collection. This is the date guide. This will make that first impression. This is for something that, I mean, I'm trying to think. The one thing you want to do is You want to smell like a damn king. You understand what I'm saying? Not only that, but you're confident. Your apparel is right. You know, I mean, you have to also dress the part. You can't just smell the part. It's a 3-part process, if not 4. But you have to look the part, you have to smell the part, and you have to be the part. So fragrances can add to your confidence. It can give you a confidence boost. And I believe that when you wear such as these 3 that I have picked out and selected to do the review on, when you wear these, to me, these will give you that confident boost that you didn't think you needed. But guys, this is gonna have you walking and talking it. This is gonna have you walking and talking it. Line the Week DeLone by YSL. For those who don't know anything about this, I would love to introduce you to it. Let me go ahead and give you the note breakdown for this. So for Line the Week DeLone, we have cardamom balm. This is the cardamom balm, guys. We have cardamom, bergamot on the top. In the heart, we have lavender, cedarwood, and in the base, we have amber, coumarin, and we have vetiver. Hands down, 11 out of 10. Yeah, you heard me. 11 out of 10. I urge you, if you don't have this, I really urge you to get this in your collection. People have been talking online on the forums about the performance of this fragrance. Guys, I don't have any problems with the performance. Actually, I had 2 bottles of this. Okay, this is the 6 ounce, I believe. So I also had a 100 ml or I had a 100 ml, and I gave that to my brother because I have so much in my collection. You know, I wanted to turn him on to this fragrance. As you know, I'm helping him with his fragrance journey. So I decided to go ahead and bless him with the bottle, man, and he loves it. He said everywhere he goes, they're asking what it is that he's wearing. So, guys, this is 11. You heard me, 11 out of 10. You have to have Line the Week DeLone. They make some of my favorite fragrances, and this happens to be one of them. But this is the Date God. This is the Date God. You hear me? There's no problem with the performance. And that's the thing. By it being a date fragrance, to me, why would the performance be bad? When the date's not gonna last but a couple hours. You know, I mean, if you're doing nightcap, that's different. But, you know, if you're just doing a meetup at the bar, y'all going to have drinks, going to have some wine or, you know, some shots, what have you. If you're going to dinner, this is going to be enough. You know, if you're sitting at the bar with her, she's going to be right there. She's going to get whiffs of it. You don't have to over apply these fragrances, guys. Don't do that. 3 is all you need. I don't care what fragrance you're wearing. 3 is all you need for that date night. Now, you know, if it's something you're waking up in the morning, you might want to do a couple more. I usually do 5. But for the dates, guys, all you need is 3 shots. 3 shots of the juice, baby. That's all you need. So anyway, these are 3 Date Kings from my collection. YSL Line the Week DeLone being number 1 for the date. This is the Date God. And, you know, look the part, smell the part, and be the part. That's what you have to do. We are kings. We must carry ourselves as that, and we don't have to let them know. When they're in our presence, they will know. I was taught something as an adolescent, man, and I'm gonna share it with my reviewers. I'm gonna share it with y'all, with my subscribers, and it goes like this. Anytime a king enters the room, they should recognize you as a king before you even open your mouth. And how are they going to do that? Your CIs. As soon as you hit that room, they're going to smell you and your look, your appearance. So appearance is everything. You know, I try to keep a nice shave and haircut at least once or twice a week. You know, I keep a nice rotation of my fragrances. I never wear the same fragrance, you know, 2 days in a row. I never do that. I'm always switching up. So if you don't have a nice extensive collection, you don't have to go out and buy 50 bottles at one time, but you want to slowly progress your collection, you know, to you know, just so that you have different scents. They should never know your scent. You understand what I'm saying? And wearing the same thing over and over, that's boring. That's boring, and we know that women don't like boring. They don't like boredom. So you know, those are just a couple date tips from King Scents, from yours truly to yourself. I hope that you learned something from it. I hope you appreciate the review. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these date kings that I just listed before you. Let me know what's your take. What's your 3 date fragrances. Let's talk about it. So like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.